Hello, welcome to Stress Relief Yoga. I want you to know it takes me about 6 tries back and forth getting onto this site. One day maybe we'll meet in person again, who knows. Anyway, this is Stress Relief Yoga, which it seems like in life we face one hurdle after another, even if it's not individually on us, it's in part of our human tribe. And that affects all of us. So just as the stress and excitement going on in other places ends up affecting us as an individual, maybe if we learn to be calm and share our good and positive feelings, that too can stream outward and affect others. So understanding how we're all interconnected. We'll start our practice. Have your blocks nearby and a strap or a belt. And as we enter into springtime, this is our month where we start changing the clocks back, like we need one more change. But that's a chance for a new beginning, a new outlook. And that's what we're all about. When you're stressed or tense, you tend not to take in a deep breath. Therefore, you don't really oxygenate your entire body or the mind, and the tension increases and increases, and you get physical symptoms as well. A hurried body becomes a stressed mind. A stressed mind becomes a stressed, hurried body. So let's put our left hand over our chest, the right hand on the belly. Settle in. Feel yourself settling in. The shoulders are dropping. The cheeks are softening. Your hips are open as much as comfortable for you. If your hips aren't as open as mine appear at this moment, just put blocks right under your thighs so that you can relax open. Another idea is to sit on the edge of your block. You'll notice it tilts you somewhat forward, helping gravity bring those knees down, and you can still use the blocks under your thighs. So once you're comfortable, and as always, you make the pose fit your body, not your body fit the pose. Let's breathe. And I want you to feel your abdomen going out and in. So you know that the breath you take in, that life-giving energy, that prana, that chi, comes all the way down into the belly, stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, the vagal nerve down there. Let's go. Inhaling to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So feel it's an abdominal breath. You're pulling the belly out. And then release to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The belly goes in. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeating that as you breathe in and out. Preferably breathe in through the nose, which is the start of the respiratory system. If you happen to be very congested, by all means, breathe in through your mouth. You do you. Taking one more breath together. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the arms drop. Settle further into your seat. Inhale our arms up overhead. And then exhale them down. Coming a little further back for you. Maybe here's where we set our intention for the rest of the class, the rest of the day. Let's set it one of beginnings, even though sometimes everything seems like an ending only means there must be a beginning. So we'll look at that positive new start, that freshness, that spring. And then inhale, moving lymph through your body. Take the arms up again overhead and then bring them down. Press firmly one hand against another, balancing out both sides of the brain. And let your tops of your fingers touch right in the middle of the brow here. And then inhale, bring the arms in. Inhale. And exhale, open out the elbows. A little acupressure on the third eye. Inhale, bring them in. Exhale, take them out. Inhale, take them in. This time, exhale, open the arms, keeping the elbows together. And then inhale, retouch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bring them together and press the wrists down to the right. You look to the left. You're using your monitor keyboard a lot. You need to make sure you keep these hands and wrists supple. Let's press out and up and over and back. Reaching out. Let's take the head over to the left. Bring the arm up and over. Stretch forward to the left and back up. Take the head over to the right. Reach out. And over to the left. Make sure you're sideways. Don't come forward yet. Now we stretch and come forward. Reaching out. Over to the right. And up. Once more. Reach out to the right. Take your head over to the left. Stretching that. Can so spasm with tension. And up and over. Come forward. Come over. And release. Last one. Taking your head over to the right. Arm out to the left. Come up. Over. Come forward. And over. And open. Spinal twist. Inhaling up. Exhale to the right. Left hand down, right hand behind. Look over your right shoulder. Keep your left hand here on the knee and start to bring the side of your body down towards your left knee. Pick up that right arm. Bend the elbow up to the sky. This Tibetan twist here. And then take it back. Look over your right shoulder. Over the left. Eyes look to the right. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to the left. Start to bring that right shoulder down and the left elbows up. Big, nice body twist. Good for the inner organs, for the spine, for the fascia, for the mind. And then return where you are. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Eyes look to the left. Take yourself front and rotate the upper body over the lower. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then press them down. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Take them around gently once. Release stress from the shoulders, the jaw, the hip. Physically, that's where we retain a lot of stress, but we all know then it goes into the heart, into the lungs, into the mind, and come back over. And release. Let's take the legs straight ahead here and give them a shake. After folding them, it's always nice to have them out. Pull yourself up nice and long. Bring this right knee into the chest and up, lubricating the knee in and up once more. In, up, and let's step it across. Once you're across, turn both feet to the left. So we're on our left hip. I'm going to pick up the bottom leg so you'll feel it through the inner thigh 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sit up. Stretch out your top leg. Bring it back in. Reach for your toes, your leg, whatever you can grab. And let's pull it up. Take mine under here. For those who want to, you're going to roll forward into baby grasshopper. For those who don't, you're terrific where you are. Let's put the right leg on top of the left. Align, make sure you're in a straight line here, front of the body, and we'll lift this for the outer thigh 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really felt it in my hip. I don't know about you because I hadn't done that for a while. Let's come forward, flex the feet, and then point them. And with that point, let that whole tendon, ligament all the way up pull you over as you exhale over. Imagine that warm drape over your back, pressing you down towards your legs. And then come up. And we'll do the same for the left. Like in and up. In, up. In, up, and step it across. Everything turns to the right. Probably should turn for you. Lifting it up 6 times. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Baby grasshopper. So if you want to try and feel the lift, and it didn't work for you the last time, You're going to sit on your block, putting your hip on the block. So already you're raised up. You reach for the leg and pull it up. You're in the position. If you'd like to try and a little bit of a lift. Let it go down. Let's remove our block and put one leg on top of the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's important just to feel the sensations, the difference of the right and the left, but not to label it, because if you get stuck with labels and words, you have an opinion on how you feel about something. And while we're staying in the moment here and doing our stress relief, your opinions aren't counting. You don't want to be telling your body how you feel about doing this and that, because it will react and reflect upon what you think. So simply feel tightness, release, strength, flexibility, whatever sensation you feel. Let's bring our strap to our hand so we can come onto our backs and release some more inflammation for the body, as well as open up the hips. Put it around the ball of the foot and hold it up. Both feet are flexed. And then open to the side, keeping that left hip down. Breath stays steady. As you bring your leg back up and just a wee bit across the midline, just enough so you can feel it through all the way up into the IT band. Bring your leg up, release your strap, and take your foot around one way and then the other. Bend up the left knee so we can come into the sciatic stretch. So it's good for the hips, good for the pelvis, good for the spine, and everything's good for our mind. Pull it all into yourself. When we increase our mobility and our flexibility, we make our body a little healthier and we can withstand certain injuries. So you don't want to overdo and create injury. So always know if the breath comes out in a gasp, it's too much. But otherwise, it's okay to challenge yourself just a little bit. Open the arms, keep the foot exactly where it is, and let's let both knees come over to the right. Again, if it's too much, release the foot. Your practice, your body. What the foot does here is it does pull down a little bit. It's a weight onto the other hip. And if that's too much for you today, that's when you take your foot off. And then let's bring that leg back up and take the other one up. Stretching it up and out to the side. And then bring it up a little bit across. And you know instantly here how much your body needs to take it across. That's at least one of the poses where you feel it and know. Further, back. Sorry, my nose itches. And then let's take this up and take our foot around in a circle one way and then the other. Bend up the knee and put the ankle there. And then pull it all in together, pulling it in as close as you can to the body. Some people like to put their hand right below the knee and push. I prefer underneath by the thigh. I don't like to put any extra unneeded pressure on the knee if I can avoid it. And when you're ready, bring it over to the left. Just revel in the knowledge that each side is different. And then bring your knees out a little far apart. We'll lift ourselves up, releasing that floor. Lift your hips up and then exhale down. Bring that pelvis up towards the sky, lifting. Come onto your shoulder girdle, higher and higher. And then bring it down. We're going to come to seated into boat. So you can just use your hands. Otherwise, let's bring our legs up. Hold on underneath so you can get a little momentum here. And maybe release. Take them down. Let's come out to side boat, lifting them up and out. And then bring the soles of the feet together. And we'll inhale up with a flat back, exhale over to collarbones to feet. And then inhale yourself back up. Rounding, exhale over. Inhale up, flat, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Coming on to all fours. Spread your fingers. We always say wrists under shoulders, but I want you to make sure your shoulders are nice and wide so there's no scrunching up here. So there's a lot of space for your body to fit through those arms, all right? Spread the fingers, so important. Press down on the finger pads. Let your belly drop and your head come up. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Then return to your neutral spine. Stretch the right leg out. Press through all your toes. Press back. Wiggle it around a little bit. Get into the foot. Lift it up and take it over to the right. And twist here. Pick it up to step it through. Your foot doesn't come to your hands, help it along. Touch the ground as you rise up, inhaling up. So you're going to come to where you can see me. Inhaling up. And exhale, open. Side back bend. That means my right hand is going to my left thigh, coming over. And repeating. Come back down. Sweep the ground, contact with the earth, and inhale up and exhale open, and then reverse. Bringing your hands down, stretch out your front leg, and press yourself forward. Taking it back. And here, let's stretch up the foot. And then come forward again. As deep or shallow as you like, take your right arm up, around, tap, and down. Once more. Tap by bending the back leg, and down. Bring both knees back. And I'm going to double this mat for my knees. And come into your child's pose. Stretch forward. The spinal roll up. And press all the way back. Spinal roll. Once here, if you'd like to try upward facing dog, you're going to press the toenails down towards your mat and lift yourself up. Not for you, no matter. Bring your legs back down and come back to your all fours. Take your left leg back. Over to the right and twist. Bring it back. Step forward. Touch and inhale up and exhale open. Again, touch, breathe in, breathe out. Open your spine, twisting back, and then come forward again. Stretch out that front leg. Walk your hands forward and come into your deepest lunge. And then press back. Flex up the foot. Do it again. And take it back. Coming forward. Reach forward with the right arm. Bend that left. Tap and down. Tap and down. And then take the leg back. Let's come up, inhaling up, back bend, and exhale back down. Or thread the needle. Let's take that right leg up. Bring it out to the side. Out to the side here. And this time we're doing the opposite. So the left arm stays down, the right arm comes up, threads under the left. Come as deep as comfortable for yourself to stretch out that inner groin area and the inner thigh. Press down and release up. Other side. Left arm threading underneath, out towards the foot. Your hand can be up or down. It is a rotation in the shoulder, and it's your shoulder, so see which feels better. Once there, Root down with that right arm, lift the leg up and take it back. Feel the balance. And then bring it in. Releasing your arm and down. Lift up the left leg. Take it out to the side and down. Left arm up, threads through. Feeling it in the hip joint. So be kind to yourself. You need to shake it off a little bit or come out of the pose and go back in. Do that. Pressing down and up. And take the right arm out. Thread under towards that foot. Maybe you reach your toe. And press down and up and down. Oops, we didn't do the balance. Okay, so come back down. Sorry. Lift up your leg and take it back. And then bring it in. We're coming to downward facing dog to come up to standing. Curl the toes under, lift up, and press back. Relax your face. Keep the arms straight. The legs can be bent or straight. Spread the fingers. Lots to think about. Pull the belly in. Let's come up on the toes and take both heels to the left. On the toes and both the other way. On the toes, turn the toes in towards each other and then press back. And then bring your feet back the right way and walk up. Come up to your flat back, press it out. Take your hands back and pull back. Now move the screen. So we're here with our hands pulled back right now. Let the hands and the shoulders and the heart and the chest pull you back up and maybe into a little bit of a back bend as the hands slide down the back. And then fall the other way, bringing the arms up overhead as you come forward, knees bent or straight. And then let the shoulders and everything come down. Finding our balance on both feet. Take up the right into stork in order to plant the left. And down. Let's root the right leg. Plant the right, lifting up the left. And taking it down and turning side to side. So our sequence today will be one of flowing into the spring, into the new beginning. It's going to just keep moving the arms, swimming with the stuff, with the winds, with the tides, with the new plants. So let's step forward with the right and back with the left into warrior one. Inhale up to the sun and exhale out. It could be the moon if this is your time. Let the back hand go down. The right arm slowly is going to circle around the seasons, the world over, around, and down. Left arm's doing the same. Come forward. All around and back. Come back up. Stretch out. We're going into triangle. Right arm lifts up. goes around. The seasons, the sun, the moon, and down in your triangle, left arm, up and down. Bringing the arms up and coming back. Both legs are straight. Up on the ball of the back foot. Bend that back knee and rest against your past, against the winds, bending back. Coming up out of it, bring the legs front. Inhale into tree, and now exhale into your pose. Stay in your tree pose for 3 breaths, 5 if you'd like. Find that pause between the breaths. We've already found the pause between our thoughts. Take the foot across figure 4 and come down and take a seat. Time to chill. So squat down into your chair pose. Feet down, chair, and up. And then take yourself side to side. We'll do the same with the left. Left foot forward, right foot back. And challenge yourself. The deeper your pose, just make sure you don't roll over on your back foot and that the front knee tracks the second and third toes. Inhaling up. Exhaling, open. Reverse, bring that arm up and over. Cycling through the seasons. And down. Right arm. Coming up, straightening up, blooming. Right arm comes up and over, trying to keep it as straight as you can, going down into your triangle. And the right arm is forward and up. Let's bring ourselves back up, straight legs. Lift up. We always want to rise up. Straight legs confront. Onto the ball of the back foot. Bend that back knee. And lean back against all you've let go. Let the wind, let the air, let your breath and your strength hold you as you lean. Step forward. Now the left leg is coming to tree. Inhaling and exhaling to your tree. Figure 4 into chair. Releasing it down. Let's continue to release so we can come all the way down onto the ground. If you're into a squat, do your squat. If you need to go further out, as I do, go further out all the way down. Hopefully it's not a big drop till you're seated. And now we're ready for Shavasana. So take any final poses you need. You might want to do just a quick happy baby, pulling the knees in, opening out, rocking a little bit back and forth. Until you can release the legs onto your back. Certainly, if the knees are asking you to, put a pillow under your knees so you can keep them bent. Put a block under your head. This is your rest, your time to just focus on the breath. And maybe feel it fill your belly once again as you breathe in and as you breathe out. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. It's Confucius. Inhale and exhale. Take a long breath. Send that breath down to the soles of the feet, and then while still controlling it, bring it all the way up to the crown of the head. And then release it. Once more. Take that long inhale, this time all the way up to the crown of the head. And then let it go through your whole body, down to the soles of the feet. And release it. Let your thumb touch the tips of each of your fingers and wiggle your toes, bending your knees up. Turn to either the left or the right side and stay here in this fetal position just for a breath or two. Just like a perennial plant that comes back each spring, you come back after each yoga class. And then bringing yourself up to seated. Take your right hand and bend it. Bend the fingers and reach to the side of the neck, not the jugular here, right behind it, there's that ridge. Your elbow is front. Press in, and then with the palm of your hand, push a little bit against, like a lever, pressing in, releasing that tension, any leftover tension in the neck. self-tie massage. Go a little bit down into the trapezius. Release. It's a movement you can use all through your body. Anything that's left over from yoga, you can go up to behind the ear, releasing any tension there. Open the arms, make that same little like claw and do it to the other side. Find the ridge, not the jugular, it's behind it. Elbow front. You're going to press against the arm. Press out, press out. Go higher as you need. Bring the hand lower if you'd like. Back of the neck, pressing, pushing. Push in, in, in. And then take your hands and just smooth that area out and bring your hands together. And let's touch our brow here so we stay in the present. Speak kind words and have consistency in our thoughts and a love for the self that we can then share with others. From the divine in me to the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you're there next time.